yesterday is that the Biafran Liberation Army has finally taken over Bakassi Peninsula. What is your assessment to the operations to take over Peninsula, Bakassi Peninsula, that actually belonged to Biafra before it was ceded to Cameroon?
Yeah, good morning, dear viewers. My name is Prince Danodo, alias Abang Parawa. Sir, I don't know what you mean by South South. My name is Udo, and I originated in the old Akwa Ibom State, presently known as Itai State. That is my state under Biafran government. There is nothing like South South. For God's sake, your enemy cannot name you, give you name. So what our father told us was eastern region that comprises the Akwa Ibom, the Cross River, the Efik, Ugoja, down to the east, down to the Igbo land. I don't know if I'm correct.
I agree with you, sir.
So what do you mean by South South?
Sorry about that. I agree with you.
South South was this a plot to divide so that they can capture our God-given resources and share within themselves, which is happening today. So that is why I thank God for this incoming generation that have rejected anything got to do with South South. South South is a criminal name. So if I may respond to the issue that had to do with Bakassi. Oga, the plans of the enemy will not hold. The plans of the Fulani, Hausa, terrorist killers will not hold. Because their plan is to see that they invaded Bakassi and kill all the indigenous people and take over. But we give kudos to God Almighty God, who created us and give us the land, and give our fathers the land that we were born to inherit. And one idiot come from nowhere with trade to take over the land, which cannot happen. It's quite impossible, even in our dead body. Also give kudos to the Prime Minister in person of Simon Ekpa and the great leader of Masin Namdi, who stood his ground to say to the enemies that it is either we got this, it is either we are totally liberated or dead. So what you are seeing happening in Bakassi is nothing but a fight for the survivor. You don't have choice. And we have to take it upon ourselves. And we must survive. Nobody can dare us. In that Bakassi, as I speak, is no-go area to Fulani, to the Hausas, to Boko Haram, or bandit, whosoever. Who are you? Not even to talk of Cameroon. They don't burn those countries well. For them to dare open mouth in Bakassi. We are the indigenous people, and we are determined to forcefully take our land. As our great leader said, in Biafran territory, there will be no a single inches
That will be ceded
to these enemies. No one. And we fight with the last blood of our with our last blood. So they should bear that in mind. The area is better. The area is better. It is even better for Cameroon now from now to begin to respect themselves. As if they give us room, in fact, let me just maintain that area. I don't want to go to that area in camera.
Bakassi Peninsula was an axis, like you said, where the enemy always used as a maritime invasion of the Biafran land during the Nigerian Civil War. Now that it has become an international dispute, and the Biafran army is insisting on maintaining territorial influence in Bakassi. As I yesterday, they flush out Cameroon forces there, and of course, Nigeria, everybody, and saying they have taken over their space in Bakassi Peninsula. Is it a kind of victory for Biafran army and to checkmate what is coming in and what is going out?
It's a big one. It's a big win to the Biafran army and to the entire Biafran citizen. Because in 67, that was the axis they used in shutting down every movement to see that they starve our father, our mother, and the children to date. Over 5 million children were dead. But on this era, we have vowed that what happened in 1967 will not repeat itself. Else, hell we roll. Cameroon and Biafra, hell we roll. So that is why I earlier make a statement that it is better at this early time. Cameroon should respect themselves. And if they dare follow Nigeria, I swear both of them will fall inside pit. Both Cameroon and Nigeria will fall inside pit.
A lot of
because we are not smiling. You know why? We know what happened. You know how many of our people that as a result of this blockade died in hunger and starvation in cooperation with the Cameroon, Nigerian government, and British. These three countries, they should stay clear from our life and our soil. British, Cameroon, Nigeria should stay clear from our soil. Else, we will go extra mile to fight these three countries to get our freedom. So the main purpose of the Biafran leaders deploying the military to secure Bakassi is not just for them to take charge of the territory. It's for we to be recognized. Anybody want to gain entrance through that assist in Biafran land, we should be duly consulted and due process should follow. For security reason. You understand the part there?
Sure.
For security reasons. So it's not like the northern border where anybody can enter into Nigeria and go out at will without question. So if you are coming into Biafra through Bakassi, then you have our security to contend with. We don't say you shouldn't come, but you have to be genuine. So that's my take, sir.
But France, you can see what is happening to because the fear of France coming to support Cameroon has also been threatened by international politics on issue that has to do with Bakassi. Now that France government is not influence is not needed in Africa, don't you think is the reason why Biafra army are conquering and taking over those areas occupied by Cameroonian military at this moment?
Okay, let me tell you, we know this, and that is why for decades The Biafran High Command, the Biafran Military High Command have placed France under security watch on this issue. Because we understand that they are parasites. They go from places to places. Anywhere they see food, that is where you see them. But Biafra land is no-go area. If they dare, we cut up their neck. We will cut up their neck. They are nothing before us. So, what is happening in Bakassi is a warning to any nation that happen to straight neck over things that do not belong to them.
But you know that place is oil rich. Peninsula is a peninsula.
Owned by who?
Owned by Biafrans before.
Fine.
Okay.
So thank God you have concluded it. That owned by Biafra. That is our territory. And that is our God-given wealth. And nobody can dare us. Nobody can dare it. If you want to do business with us, come to us by recognizing Biafra. Then you come and seek a business transaction. Then we sit on the round table, we discuss the terms. You understand me? So you cannot just come in as a thief and loot and go.
Okay, is that the reason why we saw that the Peninsula Bakassi is being highly, weaponized by Biafran army? The rate of, strong military Biafran forces there is so much. Are you saying that the Biafran government in Eza has invested so much in Bakassi Peninsula?
Okay, if they don't do it, that is, it mean Biafran government in Eza are not ready for a business. If it do not go that way, by going extra mile to empower the Bakassi Biafran command, it means we are not yet ready. Because to start with, mind you, we are fighting 3 countries. 1, Nigeria, in that same territory. 2nd, Cameroon, in that same territory. 3rd, France, in that same territory. So, thank God for the Prime Minister. He cited all this, and he decided to roll out machines to position those machines ahead of the incoming trade against Biafran people. So that is why Nigerian government, Cameroon government, France are finding it very difficult to penetrate today. And we are at the top of the game. They know it.